All right. I'm going to just take a few minutes today and talk to you about the power of Thanksgiving. And I don't mean the power of the Thanksgiving meal, although that is a very powerful meal. Makes us feel really full and puts many of us into a coma. But no, today we're going to talk about the power of Thanksgiving, or the power of thankfulness. So before I get started, I thought it might be good to just kind of get a feel for the intelligence of the room. So I'm going to do a little quiz, and so if you know the answer, you can just shout it out, okay? How many of you know how to say the words thank you in Spanish? Gracias, very good. All right, how about this one? How many of you can say thank you in Italian? Grazie, prego, grazie. Very good. All right, how many of you can say thank you in French? Merci. Oh, I'm hearing some good accents over here, too. This is good. All right, let's make it a little bit harder. How many of you can say thank you in German? Dankeschön. Get that umlauts, the two dots on top of the O. Dankeschön. Good job. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a tough one. I'm going to thin out the crowd a little bit. How many of you can say thank you in Portuguese? Yes, you got it. Obrigado. Good job. Good job. You really shocked me on that one. Okay. Pastor Paul Bishop Zink, you should know this one, so don't answer, okay? How many of you can say thank you in Russian? Spasiba. That's right. Good job. Okay, and the last one, Gary is not allowed to answer this one. Okay. This is the last one. How many of you can say thank you in Hebrew? Oh, I got you. There's a couple different ways, but in Israel, they say Toda. Everyone say Toda. Toda, good job. So if you were in Israel today, it's almost lunchtime. So if you were in Israel and someone unexpectedly paid for your delicious lunch of falafel with hummus and tabbouleh, you would say, Toda, thank you, Toda. Good job. You guys are actually pretty smart, so I'm impressed. Toda. So Toda is one of two Hebrew words, actually, that are connected to Thanksgiving that we find in the Bible. The other one, I think I heard somebody say the other one, which is yada. The last time they let me up here to speak and gave me this microphone, we actually went through some of the Hebrew words for praise. You guys remember that at all? Yeah, so there are 7 key Hebrew words for praise that are translated, they're translated praise in English, but each one of them carries really specific and powerful meanings. Yada and Toda are 2 of those words, and they're both connected to Thanksgiving. Both of these words can be translated to give thanks, praise, Thanksgiving. But today we're just going to just for a few minutes, we're going to take a closer look at that word Toda. Everybody say that one again. Toda. Good job. You're ready to travel to Israel now. Anybody been to Israel before? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to go back someday. So we find this word Toda 32 times in the Old Testament, translated into our English as thanksgiving, praise, thanks, thank offerings, or confession. Toda actually comes from the root word, or comes from the word yada, which comes from the root word yad. This is going to be a major Hebrew lesson today, I think, but does anybody know what the word yad means? Yad means hand. Yad means hand. It's spelled Y-A-D, yad. And so we'll see a connection with the hand here in just a second, because Toda literally means an extension of the hand in adoration, a vow, or acceptance. It also means a choir of worshipers, which I don't have time to get into, but you can find that in Nehemiah chapter 12, which is really, really cool. They talk about these 2 huge choirs. Anyway, it also can mean confession, sacrifice of praise, or thanksgiving. So let me give you a couple scripture verses where we find this word. Psalm 69, verse 30 says, I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify him with thanksgiving, or Toda. Psalm 100, verse 4, everybody should know this one, right? Enter into his gates. We sang this earlier. I enter the gates with nothing but thanks. side? Love that song. Enter into his gates with Toda, or with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name. And the third scripture I'll give you, I actually like I forget which translation this is. It's one of the more modern ones, but it says, make thankfulness, or Toda, make thankfulness your sacrifice to God, and keep the vows you made to the Most High. So Toda is actually associated with something that we see in the Old Testament called a thank offering. Well, what's a thank offering? Most of us, we understand the concept of a sin offering, right, in the Old Testament, when they make sacrifices for sin. And all of us are familiar with the idea of giving a financial offering, right, unto the Lord. But I'm guessing probably not all of us are maybe as familiar with the idea of a thank offering. But the Old Testament thank offering, which was also called a peace offering, was an offering to God not because of sin, but as a joyful response to God's provision and goodness. The thank offering was actually meant to be spontaneously offered as an occasion should arise, rather than a prescribed time or prescribed season. So that's the Old Testament, but then we do have this thread. We see it again in the New Testament, and this is what it looks like for the New Testament believer, which is you and me. It's in Hebrews 13:15, and it says this, by him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to God continually, that is, the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. In other words, our songs and our words of thanksgiving and praise are considered a spiritual sacrifice or offering to God. That's good, right?